Hey guys, welcome back. Today we gonna do a Hamilton JazzMaster automatic. But before we start off, just wanna show you why you should never buy a watch on leather band if there is an option. If there is an option to get it on a stainless steel band. So whenever you want to get the watch on steel band, and you can buy and purchase aftermarket leather band, and this is the original band Hamilton. And it's not a testament to the quality of the band, it's a testament to the leather. This is leather. It breaks all during over the time. It collects a lot of sweat, water. It's not moisturized, and this is what happens. So this is the original leather band on this watch with the buckle, Hamilton buckle. So it is this one is 24 mils. I thought this will be standard 22s, and I have a bunch of 22s, but no. So next best thing I had to do, I put this mesh band. I was using this once back in the days on my Breitling, and this mesh band is actually a gift from a viewer, so I will never get rid of it. The band is 22, and you can see it needs a little bit space, and until I get this, I had to throw in this one, and you know what, I kind of like it. So this is Hamilton JazzMaster. JazzMaster, you have, when you get to Hamilton, you have Khaki automatics, Khaki pilot, the second string. This is their JazzMaster line, and the JazzMaster line, JazzMaster is, like you see, it's opposite from Khaki automatic. This is for a sophisticated military guy who likes jazz, listen to everything. But there are some problems with this watch, and don't get me wrong, this is a great watch, but this watch is too big. It's clearly, I don't know the year when this came out, but clearly this watch was made to accommodate the trends of the days when the bigger watches were in fashion. So like 5 or 10 years ago, even nowadays that's the case. Another thing I do not like on this watch is the small second hands. Can you see this? Check this out. This is tiny. This is way too tiny. Small second is, it's ridiculous. If you ask me, this is ridiculous. It's like someone took a replacement one and put it on this watch. Nowadays, Hamilton makes a lot cooler watches, look a lot more thought into their design. And back in the days, this was, I don't know what to think about this small second. I really do not like it. I do not dig it. The dial is lacquer black. The indices are, you can see these are not painted indices. These are metal indices which are probably inserted into the dial, and it's very nice and classy. But again, I cannot stop looking at this small second hand. Other than that, there's another thing I do not like about this watch, and that's the crystal. The crystal is slightly curved, ever so slightly. You cannot, someone might even call it a flat, but when you run a finger across it, you feel that little bit of a curve. And it's a sapphire crystal, and the watch is black, and that means this is a reflection. Everything will reflect on this watch. So I don't know how much it costs to put an AR coating on the watch like this, but no matter the cost, check out the difference. So this is the watch with the AR coating, and look at this one. Small differences, everything. By the way, this is a Fortis B42 automatic review. You will just do Google search on any watch brand, EDC gunner Fortis, and you will probably find it. So yeah, this is Hamilton JazzMaster I think this one is called Mastro. 44 across the diameter, and lug width is a bit over 22. Like you can see, 23, 24, and that's something that I don't like, because this watch, with the ever so slightly thinner, less space between the lugs, it would make it look more handsome, and it would make it look sit better on the wrist. So again, this is a good watch. Stainless steel case, sapphire crystal. Check out the movement. The movement proven 7750 ETA value movement, very robust. I had lots of watches with this movement. You can drop them. You don't want to drop them, but if it happens, you drop it down. The movement is very robust. It's automatic chronograph, has tons of history. You should do a search on 7750 movement. It's very significant history on the case back, but you can see the movement is smaller than the case. So under this, in my experience tells me, under this here around, there's a big huge spacer that separates the fills in the hole, that fills in the empty space, the vacuum of this watch. So this watch could have been done in a smaller case. 40 mils would make it this watch nicer. And sapphire crystal is very very reflective, but I can squeeze my eyes. I can let it slide, but this little second hand, it's what kills me. It's like a small nipple. It's like a third nipple. What? Anyways, it's a great watch. Automatic chronograph. You can see here on the minute register, there's a red line behind, and overall, it's a very very nice watch for the money. And speaking of money, this is older model, probably 10 years ago. I don't know. It was retailed a bit over $1,000 US, and if you check out Amazon or Google or eBay, nowadays these are around $400-500, and for that kind of money, you can only get a Tissot with the 7750 and maybe Certina or some sort of other watches on the pre-owned used market. Great buy if you do not mind it this little small second. If you do, Hamilton makes a lot of JazzMasters and Khaki automatics, so there should be plenty of options for you, but this is the one I'm reviewing here. The pushers are oval, and I like that. This crown is not a screw down crown, it has a Hamilton H on it, which is cool. I like that. And the profile of the case is also very interesting. The profile of the case is very very interesting. It has a brushed lugs and the polish center part here. The bezel, there's even a little watch too. You can pop off the bezel. In case you didn't know that, you can definitely pop off the bezel on many watches, including Datejust and everything. So there's a polished line here and brushed on the top. Very nice watch. Even today, for the money, great. Wears big on my wrist. I have no problem wearing 44 mils watch because my wrist is bit 18.5 centimeters, so over 7 inches. However, this watch has a massive lug width, so that's something I do not dig, but it's not a deal breaker. So if the money is right, I think this watch on the used market is a great buy. Lots of depth to it, and this is something more of a classier version of a Khaki automatic line. However, this watch is not that classy. It's not thin. It's fairly thick watch. It's not too thick, but it's fairly thick, and it's a bit brute. So this is like a I don't know, brute version, Slav version of IWC Portuguese. Lots of similarities with Portuguese from IWC, especially on the dial side. These indices here, 4, 5, you can see 3D. They're put it onto Portuguese. There's a version with this black dial, of course, as a thinner, slimmer, smaller, and more classier, but this is a good candidate, especially for the 400, 500 bucks on the used market, or 1,000 on brand new versions. I think it deserves a glance, if nothing else. So Hamilton does make a lot of cool chronographs. This one, it's not my cup of tea exactly, but overall, it's a good watch. But some small minor details you can overlook, or you cannot, you will not. Do not make compromises when it comes to watches. At least when it comes to watches, you can be firm and do not make compromises. Just get the things you really like. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm EDC Gunner. Do tell me, what do you think, guys? Do you own one of these? And if you do, share your experiences and thoughts. So I'm EDC Gunner. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe this video, and see ya on the next one.